Okay, guys, beloved ones, namaste. I'm going to share with you the single most effective DMT method, DMT releasing method that you will come across. This is no BS. I do this kind of every morning because I go running every morning, okay? And I found this out and I said, you know what? There's so many of these DMT things online because everybody wants to release DMT. Now I say caution, urge with caution, because I'll tell you why. I do this every morning, so I do my stretch, and then one morning, I don't know if you could see that table there, right? But the table it's a high table, right? It's my back height, okay? So right there. One morning I was doing this, and so I'll show you how to do it, but when you come up, and I was standing up like this, and then the release of DMT came, and I passed out, right? Okay, from this, because you will. That's why I say caution, okay, because you will probably likely pass out. And I passed out, fell against that table, boom, and see that tile floor. My head went back, and I probably nearly died because I completely passed out from a stand up position and then fell and hit the floor. Okay, so I'm going to show you in the kind of the safe way to do it, right? So I'm going to cruise into the boudoir. And so this is what I do, kind of normally the safe way, now that I know that if you do pass out, you're going to need this is the bed, okay? So you can pass out and possibly hit the bed, but so that's why you have to something to fall against, okay? Because I urge you, caution, caution, caution. I'm saying use this at your own risk, okay? So if you have kind of a couple deep breaths in, okay? I just want to stretching, okay? So I naturally hold my breath, okay? So what I would do is I bend down. I tell you what, I'm gonna put the phone here, just like this. Maybe you can see everything, and I'll show you kind of what I do. This is just the method. Hopefully you can still hear me as I'm doing this, but so I do my stretches just down, okay, like this, okay, and then the other side like this, and okay. So normally I'm facing this way, so I do my stretches, do my middle splits, okay, and then I'm down here like this. Now you don't have to do all this. You don't have to do all the splits, but it's just to get that breath flow. I'm just showing you what I normally do, okay? So then I'm up like this, okay? Like that. I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths. Couple deep breaths now, okay? And stretch down, release that. Now my breathing is kind of very slow at this stage, and I'm holding breath in a lot. And then, okay, I'm breathing these kind of deep breaths, almost to where you're kind of over oxygenating, okay? So I'm just going to do it like this. And then I hold my head down here as I breathe out. And I'm holding my breath. It's actually, my breath is completely out. Completely exhale, right? Exhale. And stand up, inhale, put your arms up like this. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me, but okay, so I'm coming here so you can hear me. So what happens then is, what you will feel is like this kind of you're going to feel a lightheadedness, okay? And what'll happen is, if you're listening to something, which kind of I often do, is I'll be listening to something, either some a podcast or light music, or sometimes I'm listening to kind of one of my spiritual books or something like that. And what you'll notice is the sound will, the voice and the music or whatever will start to slow down. Okay, so don't be afraid of this. This is it's simply you're actually speeding up. Everything else is staying the same, but you're speeding up. Okay, because your vibration is getting faster. Okay, and everything else is staying the same. So it's going to sound like it's going slower down. It's like, so it's weird. It's like if you've ever seen that effect, like in a movie or something like that, you know what I'm talking about. But that was, and that's kind of, you know, you're going to start feeling lightheaded. I would urge you to sit down or lie down or something like that when you start to feel that, because the next step is, boom, you'll pass out. And when I passed out in the kitchen, I didn't realize I was going to pass out, of course, because I would have sat down or something. But if you start to feel that at all, like it, just make sure, just start to sit down. You start to feel a little lightheaded or something, sit down or lie down right away and just relax, you know, and just enjoy. But when you're breathing in and kind of reaching up, what you do is that you kind of just hold your breath and press your tongue up to the roof of your mouth. They say to do that. I don't know if it has much of an impact because I've done it with or without, but you know, I do that just in case it has an impact on releasing the DMT from your pineal gland. But that's kind of the safest way to do it. You don't need to go and do ayahuasca, blah blah blah. It's, when I say it's the safest way, because you're not doing ayahuasca or, you know, psychedelics or something to do it, which you don't need to do it. This is like the natural way to do it. And I've seen so many other people talk about different methods and things like that, and I think they're just all like, they all don't. I've tried probably all those, and they don't have the impact. They haven't had the impact that this does, and you can really feel it, like after, and you will really start to notice it after a few times, that you'll start to see portholes and things like that. So it all comes to starting to kind of elevate the consciousness. But yeah, you'll start to see things that aren't there, right? Okay, and that's all part of the journey. You'll see things that you kind of know aren't there, but it's all an illusion anyway. Okay, dragonfly. Refer to my previous video from yesterday. Dragonfly. This is all an illusion. You're in a movie, so enjoy the movie, okay? Peace and love. Namaste. Be careful. Use caution. Namaste. Peace and love. Bye. Namaste.